Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video we're going to talk about the four main differences between hitting your driver and hitting an iron. Let's get into it. So hello everybody, welcome back. My name's Jack, this is Jack Lee Golf. If this is your first time on this channel, please make sure you're doing all the usuals, liking, sharing, subscribing. I'm sure you've heard all that palaver a million times over. I'm just going to cut straight to the chase. So today we have got driver, 7-iron. Main reasons why people don't have success with the driver when compared to the irons or vice versa, I believe is due to four main reasons. We have got ball position, we have got setup, more specifically tilts, we've got the swing itself, and we have also got through impact and the understanding of it. So first and foremost, let's have a look at ball position. This is, for me, probably the most important of all four because it sets you up in order to deliver these clubs in the way that this should be. So we have got two golf balls here. We have got one that is teed up on the floor, i.e. for an iron. We've got one that's suspended in the air by about 2 inch via a tee. That one. Ball position, if we were to look at this 7-iron, you can see that the ball is very much in the centre of my stance. Reason being, we want to ground this club at the bottom of the arc. Therefore, if your ball is relatively in the middle and you swing your club to the ground relatively in the middle, you're going to hit that ball, it's going to go as far as you'd like it to. You will also notice that when I take a stance with my driver, the ball position with the driver is more towards my left heel. Reason being, we want the club to bottom out at the bottom of the arc, which again is more around the middle of our stance, but difference being with the driver, from there we want it to start moving up. So we're seeing with the irons we're hitting down, and with the driver we're hitting up. So ball position in the middle for the irons, inside left heel for the driver. Part two, the setup and more importantly the tilt. So as you can see, when I get into my 7-iron setup, the ball is very central in its position, but also I've got very level shoulders. You can also see that my spine is very straight, i.e. pointing straight down to that golf ball. This, as I previously mentioned with the ball position ideas, will allow us to get that club at the bottom of its arc and hit that ball nice and centered. Differences with the driver. So again, ball position inside left heel, but one thing that I see being a common fault with a lot of golfers is that they tend to set up with their chest over the ball as if they would an iron. Simple tip for you to get out of this bad habit: put your feet together, do a tiny step with your left foot, and then do quite a medium to large step with your right foot. As you're doing it, bringing your chest back to this side. So my chest is now more in line with this ball. You could say is more nearer the middle of my stance than it is over the golf ball this way. With the iron setup, we're noticing that we had this straight spine situation, whereas now, if we're getting the setup more behind it, my spine is slightly more tilted away from the target. That again is going to allow us to hit up on the golf ball. So with an iron, level shoulders, sternum over the ball. With a driver, slightly tilted shoulders, sternum slightly behind the ball. Now, main differences in the swing and impact. So as I've said before, you get set up in a way that will help you deliver these impact factors. So with an iron, because that ball position is central, because we've got relatively square shoulders with not much tilt, we've got the chest over the golf ball, that's going to allow us to move this club down into the golf ball, strike the golf ball first, turf afterwards, lovely shot. On the contrary, because now we're slightly more tilted away from it, ball position further forward, this is going to allow us in the golf swing to move this club a little bit lower, just prior to impact, but then from there we're going to move it up, so we're going to have that ascending angle of attack. Enough of the yappering now. I'm going to put both of these in action so you can see the main differences. So to recap, ball position central with your irons, chest very much over the golf ball, level shoulders, and that's going to allow us to hit down into that ball. Let's give it a go. Take that one. And now driver, so teed nice and high, we're seeing that ball position more inside left heel. We know that the little tip and trick to do this is we go really small step with his left foot, medium to big step with the right foot, making sure we're bringing this chest and this sternum behind the golf ball into a position which is more like the middle of your stance. From there, we're able to make a swing where we're able to move this club nice and low in here and then move it up, so we've got that nice ascending angle of attack. Don't want to see no divots when you're hitting drivers. If you are hitting a divot, be it before the golf ball or after the golf ball, that for me is meaning that I think setup is too much this way and then we're getting steep. So use divots with the driver as a bit of an indicator as they're not quite getting it. So setup very much behind it, ball position inside left heel, tilted away from the target, hit up on that golf ball. Lovely. So there you go, 4 main differences between irons and driver. Comment below, are you doing any of these faults that I mentioned in this video? Are you a better iron player than a driver player, or vice versa? Leave me a message in the comment section below. Thank you ever so much for watching. This is like the second video of 30 that I'll be doing during lockdown, so make sure you're staying tuned, subscribing, bell icon, all that jazz, you know what to do. Until the next one, keep it safe, keep it locked. Laters. Stay safe.